Yo guys, what is up and welcome back to another brand new match preview here on OPTV. It's actually now Oliver Sims 93 obviously, because well I want to start creating a brand under my name and obviously branch out such like that. But yeah, we obviously Arsenal have had a monumental week. We're obviously culminating with the manager being sacked. Best wishes to Unai Emery. I'm not being funny. I never hated the guy. Never really. He was. I just don't think he was right for the job, and I think he was very much out of his depth. But I'm not going to go into that. I may outline it in a future video. But let's jump straight into Freddie's first game. Obviously, Freddie being the interim caretaker, whatever you want to call it, the man that's standing in at the moment. I'm looking forward to it. I'm not being funny. I'm not going to lie. Much like all fans are nowadays, everyone's coming out with showing support to Freddie, club legend, and what better way to kick off is, playing against Norwich. I know it's at Norwich and it's going to be a hard game. Make no mistake about it. But with regards to going forward, I feel Arsenal are in a lot better position. They finally, the board finally grew a set and did the right thing for all parties concerned. And I think, to be fair, Freddie's probably the right guy to be put in because obviously he was Emery's number two. But without touching too much on that, the game itself, I'm not quite sure how it's going to go. I think, like I said, looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the kind of the atmosphere, obviously from the away end. I'm gonna try and watch it on Sunday. I'm not obviously going to the game because obviously that's it's out of my hands as such. But I just want this video to be kind of a quick outline on how I see the game, and I think we are going to win. I think, as most teams, as soon as they sack their manager, they go on to win their subsequent next game. I see that being no different for Arsenal. I think the players that we have actually got at our disposal are very, very good, and they are above average. Like as many pundits have liked to point out, such as like Gary Neville. I mean, his resume clearly speaks for itself. Obviously, he's been so successful in his managerial career, has actually come out and called the Arsenal defence uncoachable. I'm not really sure what he's basing that on or where he's getting that information from. Obviously, they're not the defenders that we want currently at the club, but they're a good starting point, and they've got us to where we are in the season, which it hasn't been great. So hopefully this game and the subsequent next two games will be positive, and they will have a positive outcome, and we will be able to turn our season around. I reckon that scoreline wise, I'm not one to usually predict scorelines. I sort of usually do, but I don't get them right. I think scoreline wise, personally, I'd like it to just be a professional, solid performance. Don't really care if there's many goals. I'd prefer if there weren't too many goals, obviously, because we know conceding goals, it has been a real disaster this season. And again, you can point your fingers to as and when, to who you think the culprit is at any given time. But to be fair, I choose to err on the side of not doing so. I believe Arsenal will win this. I believe Arsenal are going to hopefully win it comfortably. Good Norwich side, they have, they've shown they've got some real good offensive players and a very solid unit. What more is there to say other than come on Arsenal? And obviously, we love you, Freddie, even though you've got no hair. It's one of them. I think we've just got to win. These next three games are key in our season, and obviously going into a tricky period through Christmas, that always proves the business end, even though nowhere near the end of the season, but it proves the business point of the season, and a crucial point it will be. But the next three games, obviously, we've got, I think, Norwich, and then we've got Brighton, and then West Ham. All winnable games. I'm expecting 9 points, and I'm expecting Freddie to be a success at Arsenal for however long he is manager. So yeah, if you did enjoy the video, obviously leave a like, comment, subscribe and all that, share with your friends, and yeah, follow me on all my socials. I believe they are linked to my YouTube somewhere. I'm not sure wherever it will be. But also, yeah, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter. Your boy's back with videos now, hopefully a lot more. And oh yeah, shout out to my partner, Arsenal Realist. Follow him on Instagram as well. He's going to be basically supplying me with the thumbnails for these videos, and hopefully we're going to be getting a lot more fire content coming your way. So watch this space. I don't do YouTube for a living, so that's why the videos are here and there, but your boy's coming back. I'm now feeling good, and yeah, I'll speak to you guys shortly. Love you guys. Sweet. That's a wrap.